Do you know date of birth, nationality, gender, state of origin, local government of origin, and all this other social demographic information that we include in our CVs are not required, are not necessary, and most times do not contribute to selection committee's decision to either admit you in an international program or select you as part of a scholarship recipient. What then are the contents of an academic CV? That is what this video is all about. Welcome to my channel. My name is Emmanuel Eze. I'm your scholarship gen guide, and I'm happy to show you the elements of an academic CV that will give you the needed attention in your next graduate school application. Welcome to my channel. If this is your first time here, you're welcome. Please click on the subscribe button and the notification button to get an alert as soon as I upload my upcoming videos. And my returning viewers, I thank you for the consistency and for the support, the likes, the comments, and the views that you've given to my videos and the feedback so far showing that this content are really helpful. I'm grateful. Now to the video. Contents of an academic CV. Number one would be your contact information. Let me quickly say that there are different formats available, different formats that are displayed online, for different countries, for different contexts, for different, settings. But here we're talking about an academic CV. The first thing that must be, captured in your academic CV is your contact information, and this includes your name, your full name, which should be like the document title, formatted in bold and centralized, very pronounced, showing your full name. And following that should be your email address and contact number, and probably your location, the city and the town of the country where you are. It's not necessary to provide your full home address. And it can also include your research profiles. For example, you have a Google Scholar link or a ResearchGate link. It's a good place to place it within the contact information. Number two would be your research interests. This is the next in line. After your contact information, your research interest. What are your research interests? You have to capture this in probably bullet formats or, a few lines of text, maximum of 50, 60, 70 lines, not so long, but very catchy. It's safer to put it in bullet formats, bullet text, just short concepts that you are really interested in. And after this, you talk about your education. That is what comes next, and it should be captured in reverse chronological order. That is from the latest, from 2022 to 2021 to 2020. That's reverse chronological instead of from, the other way around. And in your education, you do not need to talk about the crèche you attended, the daycare you attended, or the primary school you attended, and all of those stuff. If you're going for a master's degree, if you're applying, for a master's program, we only need to see your bachelor's degree here and the necessary elements below. If you're going for your PhD, of course, that's your bachelor's and your master's, degree if you have the master's degree information. So education should be clearly presented in reverse chronological order. You must capture the full name of the degree. Is it a Bachelor of Science, or Bachelor of Education, or Bachelor of Technology, Master of Technology, and so on and so forth? You indicate that, and the duration, the starting and the ending year at least. And you can also include currently ongoing studies. If you're in your final year, you can put it there. You can put your starting date and you say to ongoing or to present, something like that, should be captured. And also within that, don't just put, University of Nigeria Nsukka, Bachelor of Science degree in philosophy, and then 2010 to 2016, and run off. You must indicate the key components of that studies. What were the modules, interesting modules that you took, especially those that are related to the course you are applying presently. And also, you should include your project title, your thesis title. You should include that. And you should include possibility, probably if there are honors that you took, some awards that you won, some prizes that you received, you should indicate these. And if there are also important, notable academic achievement within that period of study, within that education, it is necessary to capture, to present this, in short and straightforward bullet points. It is also necessary to include honors, awards, prizes, academic achievements, maybe volunteering that you've done within the period of that education as well, or leadership positions you've held within the period of that education. It's good to capture all of that at once, within that section to to portray the activities you've been engaged in, academic and maybe extracurricular within that period. The next section should be your research, your teaching and work experience. When it is required that graduate students have research, teaching, or work experience. If you have any of these, it is good for you to indicate them in this section called research, teaching, and work experiences. Now, most students should undertake at least one or two internships during their undergraduate studies or during their postgraduate studies. These internships may not be conventional, may not be recommended within the course as curricular activities. They may be voluntary internships, they may be extracurricular internships, but it is good that students take these. And this is where they come under as your work experience. And also, beside this, teaching experiences you had, if any, should be captured, as well as research experiences such as serving as a research assistant, a data collector, a survey assistant, a focus group discussion facilitator, or whatever research role you have played in the lab, in the field, or wherever. These are things that should be captured here to show what expertise you have in terms of research, in terms of teaching, and also as work experiences. Now, beyond this, it's also necessary to capture your other skills, relevant skills and experience that relates to the course. Possibly in your course, there is in your field, there are technical skills like software, specific software that are commonly used. It is good to specify those software that you know are helpful, or field related skills, field specific skills, handling of equipment or different things that are related to your field. As much as you have, indicate them. Also, language skills matter a lot. If you have language skills in ABC language, indicate them under relevant skills and experience. Also, publications and conferences becomes the next section, a section that is important to exhibit what publications you have had, or what conferences you have presented in, or what conferences you have even attended. This is the section to capture it. Capture it, let it be, contain, present it under the section publications and conferences. Again, there should be a section for professional memberships. If you're a professional member, a student member of your association, organization, association, professional association, it is good to indicate these as a way to show that you are connected to the community of your field of study. And then your references, your referees can also be brought in here. Although most times these referees, except you are asked to provide information of the referees within your CVs, you can indicate that they are available under request, or you can also indicate them there, their names, their full titles, their email address, their contact address, and if it is possible, ensure to use the institutional email address where it is possible. It's always preferred and is more trusted than other kinds of address from Gmail or Yahoo Mail and the likes. This is where it is available. To conclude, it is possible that the schools may also give you a sample of CV. Some universities have, samples of CV, samples of, writing samples, and what contents they should have. Ensure to check if your university has this resource and adapt your CV to what they really want. And for length, the CV can go from 2 pages to infinity. But for graduate school, for example, if you are a first degree holder, you should try and fit your CV into a single page if you're a first degree holder, except if you've had so much experiences, so much publications or conferences or work experiences, research experiences that cannot fit into a page. But whatever you do for graduate school application, master's, PhD application, please ensure to keep your CV within a maximum of 2 pages. There are thousands, or let me say hundreds of applications that the graduate committee, selection committee has to review, and the CV is a crucial part of it. The most impression will be made on the first page. The most impression, the strongest of impression will be made on your first page. So if it is possible to compress everything in first page, of course with legible font, you can't use size 5 or size 6 or size 8 of your font to compress your content into a single page. That will be illegible. That will amount to, not submitting anything at all if it's not readable. So using a standard font size, probably 12 minimum of clear fonts like Arial or Times New Roman, ensure to capture your CV within 1 to 2 pages. And that will be all for this video. I hope you found this content helpful, and I invite you to subscribe for more similar helpful content and information on scholarship. Uh, Click the thumbs up button and comment underneath if I've missed anything out of my listings of the components of academic CV. If there are further questions, feel free to contact me. I'll be in the comments reading and responding. Once again, thank you for viewing and see you in the next video. Bye.